up, y'all? It's me, Erica, and we are down here. Peace, y'all. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. What's up, y'all? Yes. We out here, honey. We are down here. It's me, Erica. What's up? We down here to talk about nothing. We just gonna go on the blogs and talk. We're gonna keep it upbeat and lively, okay? Cause I'm in a good mood this morning. My mood almost changed, but I switched it up. You feel me? I felt something on me. Look at. I don't know what that is. A little piece of lint, but it's long. I felt it. So we're down here, honey. What are y'all up to today? She said, I'm a seasoned professional. I got time today. Fuck with me if you want to. Okay. This is where I used to park all the time. Bust it for you, baby. Anywhere, anytime, I don't mind. Come on, bitch, we'll get fucked up. This is my song. Come on, Beyonce. Okay, y'all, what's up? Okay, I gotta turn this off because I'll be trying to dance and sing and everything. Listen, y'all, go get your feeling like a rich black woman. Yes, Rodney the Voice. This is new merch, honey. He got his new collection out before She by Sheree. So if you feeling like a rich black woman, like I feel like a rich black woman every day, honey, every single motherfucking day. Shout out to Rodney the Voice for these shirts. It's so cute. Been taking pictures all morning. My feeling like a rich black woman. And I put on another rich black woman. Energy. Yes. Energy. So go get your shirts, y'all. Okay. He got a whole line: shirts, notepads, book bags, leggings, a whole collection. Before She by Sheree. Feeling like a rich black woman, honey. I think he has some for the men too. Feeling like a rich black man. For the masculines and the men's. So we down here, honey, to talk about nothing. It's the little vet that always walks by my car. Yes, he's always smiling at the diva old man. Okay, let's talk. So let's go. Let's see what's going on the blogs.
I sponsor the blog. Let me tell you something.
Yeah, this morning I'm not gonna talk. I'm just gonna touch on what almost put me in a bad mood. I was actually watching Rodney's Hot Topics video, and he was talking about this kid by the name of Chad in Florida who was jumped by some kids for their identity, their trans identity. And that really made me mad. You know how I feel about bullies. I do not like bullies. I don't play about no bullies. I don't give a damn what you getting bullied for. I don't like bullies. And then the fact you messing with a trans kid. Nah, and then you black kids at that. And to Rodney's point, if it was some white kids jumping on a black boy, a straight black boy, not a gay black boy, a straight black boy, because you know when you add gay, a lot of black people back up. Oh no, they back up. Because you know why? You know how I know? Because your kids are beating up trans kids. So I know y'all are teaching your kids that mess. And I almost got mad this morning. I was like, I'm not about to do it. Had to put on some Beyonce, had to put some Meg on, because I was not about to get they all should be charged with hate crimes. And that's all I have to say about that. And you know how I feel about kids, but if you are around here teaching your kids these weird ass ideologies, and I'm not teaching my kids that, well, you need to be correcting your kids. If you didn't teach them some mess that doesn't align with your family mission, then it needs to be corrected. Or the law will correct it for them. Because you can't go around beating up people for their identities. I don't know if these black kids know that, but people can't go around fucking with kids because of their identities and other people. That's against the law. And what's sad is it has to be a law in place in order for you, half of you motherfuckers, to act right. Because if there were no law in place, you would be doing these things more frequently. But now there's a consequence for that behavior. So the consequence needs to be applied. Absolutely. Absolutely. You're going to be taught a lesson today. Because your parents didn't teach you shit. So the law going to teach you. The whole clique snapped. Beating up kids for their identities? Because again, if it was some white kids jumping on a little straight black boy, y'all be down there marching in faces on t-shirts and stuff. You would. Because you know how y'all like to say, oh, you can't, it's our identity. We can't change who we are. Our struggles aren't the same as queer people because we can't change our identities. But then your black kids are beating kids up for their identities. They're going to learn today. Let's keep it lighthearted. Let's change it up. Let's switch it up. Because you know how I feel. You know how I feel about kids, but also how I feel about bullies. I don't play. I even have told my kids about that. I told my kids, I don't ever want to see you on the side because I don't like bullies. Even when they would try to mess with each other, you know how kids are getting to learn each other and they try to, exert authority over each other in little situations. And if I saw a glimpse of what it looked like could be bullying, oh, I straighten that shit up right away. I don't play that. And I tell my children to look out for children who are in like situations where they look uncomfortable. Try and step in, because we don't play the bullying thing. We don't play that. And you stop it if you see it. Like my son, I forgot how old he was. Maybe 11. He saw a little boy up against the wall, a little girl and a little boy, and the boy had his hand on the wall, blocking the little girl from going in the other direction. He was trying to holler at her, something he probably learned from his uncle or his daddy. And so he had his arm like this and blocking her from walking. I'm up like this, but on the wall, right? And the little girl looked uncomfortable. My son said he didn't go up to the little boy because he didn't want any problems out of the little boy. So he went and told the teacher that the little girl looks uncomfortable because the little boy had her hemmed up. So yeah, that's the kind. I don't play the bullying stuff. I don't care who the target is. I don't care if you are bullying people. I don't like it. You will never get support out of me. I don't. Bullying. For people's identities and then just making people feel uncomfortable, making people feel unsafe. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Alerica Johnson, it says goodbye to P Valley after 2 seasons. The actress says Autumn Night did what she needed to do. Did she? Did what she needed to do on P Valley. No shade, okay. Katori Hall says Autumn came in on the win, and that is exactly how she left. The strip club is a revolving door. So many women come and go. Autumn was saved by the pink, and she saved the pink. Goodbye, Miss Autumn Night. P Valley will never be the same. When did you find out Autumn would be leaving? She says, well, actually, I knew it was happening because it was my choice. It's something I discussed with Katori Hall. Looking at the scripts this season, Autumn's journey felt like it was coming to an end. She has done what she needed to do, and it was time for her to move on. Good for her. Yeah, I think everybody got the feeling like, okay, this story is running its course, So that's what I'm going to let some air in here. It's kind of overcast today. It was so hot yesterday, 107. Anyways, so what else is going on? So what do y'all think about Alerica leaving? I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. We were done. Andre need to go too. Quiet as kept. So I was reading some of the comments in here. They were like, "Oh, I wanted Andre and Autumn to be together." I'm gonna read some of these comments because I was like, "What? What about the twins? I wanted her and Andre to be together." No, come back, Light Bright. Somebody said, "No, I wanted her and Andre to be together." So she taking her money and baby and leaving? That's surprising, but at least her character is still alive. Not with Uncle Clifford's money. This hoe ain't shit. What about Diamond? Mercedes did the kill. Uncle Clifford and Big L helped clean it up. And it was all for Autumn. Now she walks away with clean hands and no worries. She needs a spinoff. I love her character, and exactly, she's pregnant with twins. Why the cliffhanger? No, Autumn Night, we need you. Where the hell are you going? I am not accepting this. Oh, the people are not happy. Damn, I mean, I hated her this season, but I figured she was still going to be on the show. Y'all be in the comments talking about so-and-so can go. So-and-so can go. She can go. He can go. And then they get gone, and now you're like, no. What was the point of saying stuff about her being pregnant then? And her giving Andre cigars? Because she's trying to give him cigars to tell him he was having kids. That was the point. Because when you give him, when a man has a baby, you give him a cigar in the celebration. So she gave him some cigars. I wonder if when he get to the bottom of those cigars, he's going to say, it's a boy, it's a girl. Some twins born in March. We're going to see. People, that is so funny how people are like, I want them to be together. It's so funny. They're fictional characters, but that's how we be acting about the reality shows too. Y'all be wanting Martell and Melody to get back together. Okay, I'm gonna leave it alone. All right, so let's go to the next one. This is from Hollywood Unlocked. Woman claims she was bribed to lie about Trey Songz sexual assault for $200,000. That's it. I don't like what's going on with this. This is too dark. Okay, that's better. Oh, it was too light. I felt like my face was like flushed out. Girl, some brown skin. Anyway, a woman named Mariah Thielen has claimed she was offered $200,000 to lie about Trey Songz SAing her, an offer made by the attorney representing another alleged victim, Gerara Jeffries. According to TMZ, Ariel Mitchell, who is legally representing Jeffries in her case against the R&B star, was said to have approached Thielen, who was also present at the 2017 New Year's Eve party in Miami, where Trey Songz is accused of assaulting Jeffries. Thielen testified during a recent court hearing concerning the case, asserting that she was offered a significant amount of money after meeting with Mitchell in April 2021. She claimed that the attorney smelled of weed and allegedly carried a gun when they shared their first encounter. During their chat, Thielen said she was told if she lied about being abused by Songz, there'd be an award between $100,000 and $200,000, adding that Mitchell was trying to portray the singer as the next R. Kelly. If she was to take the deal, she'd not only have to lie about being assaulted, but also make a false allegation that she witnessed the already taken hitmaker making inappropriate advances on Jeffries at the aforementioned party. The plan was to approach Songz representatives with a proposal. Either they offer a settlement or have the matter taken to court, the court transcript read. Like when I mentioned Trey Songz the other day and I said the case was dropped, every time a case is dropped, I believe that they bought out the person. I believe that they bought out the person, because based on the amount of people who lie versus the amount of people who tell the truth and understand that when I come out and tell the truth, they will always be met with so much opposition from men and women alike, so much ridicule. People are going to try and make you seem like you asked for it or you shouldn't have been there. We know all the things. We know the steps, like they're literally steps that happen when people come out about being assaulted. Why did you wait so long? What were you wearing? Why were you up there? We know all of the things, right? Because the goal is, at the end of the day, to protect the image of the man, to give the man the benefit of the doubt. So when he comes out and said, no, it wasn't that, then all of a sudden, oh, there's some doubt because Emmett Till or some shit like that. You know, they'll do that because a white woman lied on a little boy years ago. So now you have to have the benefit of the doubt and apply it here to this man who multiple women have said have made advances towards them without even asking him to make advances, pushing them up against walls, kissing them, or all of this stuff. When I said that the other day, I remember where I was, because I said that the person dropped the charges. I was going to that Starbucks over here. And I thought in my head that person was paid. I didn't say it, but that person was paid. I always believe when they drop the charges that the person was paid. And to me, when I tell you to believe women, believe women. It's not victim blaming to tell you to be very cautious. Don't be around men who other women have said and have like similar stories, especially like with the Russell Simmons situation, the pattern, right? That's why it's so important for women to come out, because these men are going to have a pattern of behavior, what they did in order to get the woman in this predicament, and all the steps he took, right? To get the person in a vulnerable position to harm them or to take from them. Believe the women. Believe the women. And I don't know how many stories has to come out about Trey Songz for the next woman to understand, maybe I should not be alone with this man. Because if a man is acting like he wants you, that's like, you like that, right? But then he gets you in a vulnerable position and he starts doing things that you don't like and that you're uncomfortable with. And for some reason, he's now become aggressive. And it's not like he likes me anymore. It's almost like he wants to overpower me and dominate me. And he's getting angry. Why is he getting angry? Because I want him to. No, because he's about to do something you don't want him to do. As much as you like him and as much as you like the attention, he's about to do something that you did not ask for him to do. So the best way to avoid that blurred line is to not be around him at all. When I saw those pictures of women with their legs wrapped around Chris Brown, I was like, there's no hope. There's no hope. There is no hope. You women, y'all know when I can't stand when people be like, you women, us women, you men. But today I feel like I want to say, you women be acting crazy. You women. I think that when people say that, it's like to separate. You women be acting like crazy over dick and a dollar. Let me tell you something. My grandmother was right. She was right. And when you say that, like, it's so like y'all be acting crazy over dick and a dollar. And then thinking it's cute. That's the one thing I don't like, is y'all think it's cute to act like you lose senses when it comes to a man. Like, I mean, like, not a man, but penis. Like when you act like something like you can't control yourself, that really bothers me. It really bothers me. But it's like, it's not the penis, it's your attachment styles. Y'all really do be creating ties with people with the things that you do sexually, but I'm not going to talk about that. I don't feel like talking about that right now. All right, so let's talk about that. Let's get back to the mess. Mariah Carey's Atlanta home, this is from Hollywood Unlocked. Mariah Carey's Atlanta home was reportedly burglarized while she was on vacation. That's why they tell you don't post your vacation pics while you're on vacation, because people will know that you're not home. Like, people want to be like on some real shit, like enjoy the moment, take the pictures, but posting while you're there just allows people to know that you're on vacation. You know what I'm saying? So the people know you're on vacation. They can break in your house, and like be like not be in a rush because they know you're far, far away. That's crazy. Well, I'm sure she's insured. Um, Ray J and Princess Love reached settlement after man claimed he was snubbed from $20,000 reward for finding their missing dog. Oh, I remember that. Bugatti. I remember that. And they were looking for the dog, and they put out a reward, and the man found the dog and he didn't get the money. Yeah, give me my motherfucking money. Y'all was trying to act cute for TV, putting a $20,000 reward on finding a dog. Okay. Ray J and Princess Love. Y'all know Ray J owns Princess Love's name. Y'all know that? I tell y'all that every time. I think it's wild. I think it's absolutely crazy that man bought that woman's name like that. That's crazy. That's another one. That's another one. Another one. Great at business, like unsuitable for partnership. He should not be. But his business, like, see, and I think that's where the dupe and the hustle comes in. Because I was listening to, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna come back to Ray J and Princess. I was listening to Jessie Woo on her channel. She was talking about this guy that she had met, and she felt like she was about to be swindled. And she goes on to tell this story about this guy. And when she's describing him, she's giving you details about his luxury watch, his luxury apartment, his luxury car, driving a Wraith, living in a nice apartment building in LA, has I don't know what type of watch she said, I don't remember, but it was a luxury watch. So I don't know what she said his occupation was, but she says she felt like she was going to get swindled by this dude. She spent some time with him. He wasn't spending any money. And all I could think about is this old lady saying, yes, he got money, but do he spend it? She felt like she got swindled. And here's where the hustle comes in. You have been programmed to look for the flash. You have been programmed to look for the flash. And the flash is symbols of wealth. Symbols of wealth. And when you see symbols of wealth, you apply a halo over this person. And when you apply the halo over this person, you then apply filters and ignore clear red flags. Ever present red flags. I'm trying to get the lighting together. And you ignore them because he has a luxury watch, luxury apartment, but he ain't spending no money. And something's not right. And even after you say to yourself, something's not right, you proceed, like the white girls in the damn horror films, something's not right in here. Let me keep going and look to see. And you see the symbols of wealth. You apply the halo effect. So now this guy has, you're not even paying attention, but you are paying attention. You really are. You're swindling yourself. And then these men turn around and get mad at y'all and call y'all gold diggers. But when you see flashes of gold, little gold flakes, y'all start ignoring things about the dude. And then you put up with things about the dude. If it wasn't for her friend who kept telling her, something's not right with this dude. You spent time with him. He didn't buy food. He's not spending money. So the friend calls up to his apartment building and asks what his balance is. And they say that he's in arrears $36,000 on this apartment. So he's giving you symbols of wealth. And I think the car was not here. It was some crazy. The watch was given to him or something like that. The guy, and it's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's the relationship. It has to be the relationship, because the man wants to be close to women who want nice things. So they can't really afford the nice things. So they play, and here enter Kevin Samuels entering the chat, coming up from wherever he's at. An image consultant. Let me give you the image that you have it going on, because all these women need are specks of gold, and they start look like a little puppy looking at these shiny things, and then completely ignoring that this dude is not honoring his word. The personality part of him you kind of ignore, like the weird personality traits. Girl, is this thing recording? Shout out to T.S. Madison. Is this bitch recording? I'm serious. And I was listening to that story and I was like, it's a relationship. That's why they call y'all gold diggers. But y'all have been taught to look for the gold. And since they don't really have the gold, they'll make it seem like they have the gold. And if they get a little bit of gold, then they have access to the women that wouldn't give them a time of day if they didn't have the gold. And then that's why they have resentment towards women who are looking for the gold. Because they know, if I didn't have this gold, you wouldn't even be looking at me. That's why, look at academics. Academics has access to a certain type of woman now because he has a little bit of money, and he's on these little things right here, and he got a little bit of money. But he knows deep down inside, none of these bitches would fuck with him if he didn't have the gold that he has. That's why he holds such a hateful resentment towards women. That's why a lot of these men have a resentment towards women, because they know you would not fuck with them if they didn't have the gold. So they fake like they have a little bit of gold, and you're blinded by the gold flakes, and this nigga's not spending money. And then I don't believe that you wasn't fucking him. No, I don't believe that. She said that she wasn't, but I don't believe it. You spent 5 days with the nigga and he didn't order no food. Like, girl, what is going on? But then when he's telling you money's tight, then you're like, well, why? Then you're like giving him money advice. If you're fucking with a nigga in a luxury apartment, luxury car, luxury watch, why are you trying to give him money advice? And then wouldn't you step outside of that and be like, why am I giving a nigga who drives a Wraith advice on how to make his dollar stretch? Girl, no. That's all the red flags. But you see gold flakes because you've been taught that the man's commodity is his money, and ignore everything else. That's why they get mad at y'all, because they know that what y'all been taught. But so then they got to go work hard to get a little bit of gold, and then you give them a time of day, and they still mad at you because they know you wouldn't give him the time of day if he didn't have gold. I'm just saying. Okay, let's see what else. So back to Princess Love and Ray J. So it's a $20,000 reward. Bugatti was a 3.5 pound white Maltese. He was lost in Woodland Hills. Please DM with his photo if you found him. He tweeted at the time. He ended up finding the dog unaware that the pup belonged to Ray J until he came across the singer's tweets online, which prompted him to contact him. When Bugatti was returned, however, the man claimed in the court docs that Love and Ray J refused to pay and used their fame to scare him from filing legal action. I'm so glad that people are actually suing, y'all, and I'm glad that we're seeing like the outcome of these things. It was another one, a story that had an outcome. um did y'all see Karlie Red? Her face and her lips, I don't know what she's doing to herself. I have no idea. It's really like, and it's like what you see, they don't see that. That's why it's like a lot of people have a like a different view of themselves. And you have to remember, all of us are looking at everything with our own eyes. And a lot of the times we don't see the same thing. We look in the mirror, and you could look in the mirror and you could see something else, and then people be like, no, you look fine, what are you talking about? Like, you look great. And you'll be like, no. And it's like, I need to do this and I need to do that, and you're just never happy. And it's like, I don't know what the end goal is, right? I'm like, okay, so what is it that you want to look like? Like, let's like, what does that look like? Are you to me, if I were to um invest in those types of services, face like stuff, I would I would try to maintain the most natural look of my age. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want your face to freeze in time, because that does it just my whole thing is the whole anti-aging. Like, why are you against aging? You're going to die, and that's just it. Like, you trying to make your face look like you're not aging, it just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to me. I'm all for looking refreshed and, you know, you know, supple, and what y'all want, y'all want I'm all for it. But when you just start looking like, girl, what's going on? Like, why? I don't understand it. And that's what it is. It's like people have a different image of themselves, and they're not seeing what you're seeing. But to me, I feel like if everybody's like shocked at your appearance, how do you not think that you look different? Like, her lips are so big, and to me, I feel like I have to see Karlie Red's lips before. I need to see her lips before, because um I don't know, it's so weird to me. It's weird to me that it's like, I don't know. It's like, what are you trying to achieve? That's all I want to know. Is like, what's the end goal? Do you, I don't know. To me, my end goal would be just to look as natural and like look refreshed for my age. Like, not look younger or nothing. Just look, I don't know. Like, I don't know. And it's like it's alarming. It's really alarming. But again, you just have to remember, like, she's not seeing what we see clearly. No pun intended. No pun intended. What do women bring to the table in relationships? Okay, when are we going to stop having that conversation? Like, when do we stop having that conversation? When, like, yesterday, I wanted to know, like, what's the need to have someone be submissive to you? Where does that come from? Why is that the desire when you're looking for partnership? Why? That's so weird to me. And I just feel like it's just when there are a bunch of men running around looking for people to be submissive to them, I just think it's weird. I think it's like a person who just really doesn't have any power. I feel like those are powerless people who want people to submit to them. Outside, like I said the other day, outside of like playing, to me, I feel like outside of playing these roles where you're submissive to a man, outside of it being a kink, in real life, I that's not like, it's not sustainable. That's not, it can't last. You can't keep doing that. And if you want to be with somebody that you have to be like over, like, that's so weird to me. Why is that the requirement? I need a woman to be submissive to me. What? Get you a fucking dog, my nigga. Get you a dog. What are you talking about? Like, that is so weird to me. Unless you're into that, like, as a kink, like, to me, the dom sub thing, that's fine. Like, that's what I feel like Cam Newton and that girl, Jessie, whatever her name is, Jazzy. I feel like that's what's that, like, we're watching them. Their kink is playing that role and doing it in front of a lot of people. Like, I feel like that is a kink. I don't feel like that, because it's not sustainable to be getting effed in the butt and you don't like it, and then crying in the shower and telling the water your problems. Like, girl, that's not sustainable. You're not going to be able to do that for years and years and years and years, okay? So cut the crap, okay? And just say, this is my kink. Our kink is playing gender roles where I act like a dumb airhead sub, and I get to like make him look great, and we do it for the cameras. That's our kink. Just say that. Because, girl, what the fuck? What is that about? It's weird. That's the only thing that I could see. What do women bring to the table? Let's hear.
A woman is not contributing financially does not mean she's not bringing anything to the table. A woman runs a household. She might take care of your kids. She might make sure you are okay. She might be fucking your funky ass at the end of the night. She might making sure your household is peaceful. She is, your be funky sometimes, them nasty ass. I smell it now. Okay? Okay? Literally, a woman will literally run the fuck out of a household, and then as soon as you get your money, 20 years later, your funky ass want to go marry your nasty ass secretary that's been sucking your behind closed doors at the office for the past 2 motherfucking years, and not your woman that's been loyal, that's held you down, that it took care of your kids. It's suddenly out. Just don't deserve nothing. Take 50% every time.
Take 50% every time. First of all, none of that is happening in real life, and none of it is happening to the point where it can be spoke as a general rule. Because generally, that's not happening, where a woman is just taking care of everything. What a woman brings to the table that isn't financial, that's rare. It's rare. Yes, it does happen where the woman is not working at all, and there's no financial stream coming through her, and she does all the housework and all that fun stuff and managing the home. But it's not general. It is not something that happens mostly. So even especially for Black men to be having conversations like that, when generally and on average their households, the woman is bringing in a stream of income, in addition to playing this kink roles with y'all of a submissive mule made mattress whatever. So when you ask the question, what do you bring to the table? First of all, don't mention your womb, because then you do whittle yourself down to just that. But at the end of the day, you can create legacy through your womb. But outside of that, you are bringing to the table financial streams of income. So that's why it's weird to ask somebody for submission, because it's like, what? Like, I short circuit when I hear that. And I'm never, ever, will never be in no position where I would say, I want some man to lead me and I'm going to be submissive. What? Girl, what? Oh my God. I got dizzy. I just got dizzy. Absolutely not. That's what's funny, because Themis asked yesterday, why do y'all want to be led? What is that? What is that about? Because, in the corporate world, you're a boss lady, so you want to, that's, okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. It's weird. Like I said, it's like, that's like a role. That's literally, those are roles you play. It has to be a role. Because if you, it's a role, and this is just a role. It's just a role. It's like, I'm going to play this role for the time being, and this is what I want. It's crazy. Y'all do what y'all want to do. At the end of the day, everybody's going to do what they want to do and live their life and tell the stories about the choices that they made. And that's it. That's just what it's going to be. Everybody's on their phones. This list boy, he got 2 phones in his hand. They little too. He got to be about 12. He ain't looked up yet. What are they playing? They must be playing Pokemon Go. Because they all looking down in their phones. Looking around. They must be playing Pokemon Go. Y'all remember that? People were getting into falling off of cliffs, not paying attention. I gotta go, y'all. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments.
Queen of humbling niggas, for sure. Slide in my DM, I will humble your ass.
But why?
Because, why do you think you can even...
I don't even like how your face went up.
Yeah, your face.
That energy she just got
they
into.
be feeling so entitled. Like, they feel so entitled, baby. I know your game plan.